Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
And good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for the Chop Shop Xfinity Series, brought to you by VIP Tires and Service, Phoenix Raceway. Ton of fun today as we're back to doubleheader. They took the night off of the Cup Series last night, so I took the night off. I didn't even do anything. I think I fell asleep. We were meant to hang out with the wife and the kids, and I kind of fell asleep. Kind of the way it was. Going back to the old overlays, had to make some changes. SDK's having some issues for me. Plus, we're on the old system too. So, if you see some changes or some quality differences, that is why. I had to make some things happen there. So, thank you so much, Mark. Thank you for the like, James. Thank you for the like and the shares, brother. Appreciate you. Darren Sharples, give us a subscribe on the old YouTube platform. James, he's so cool. I know who that is. Give us a big old follow on Twitch as well. So thank you so much. All right. And I might actually end up making ATVO. I might try to figure this out. I've paid somebody a bunch of money to do it, but it never came to me. So let's take a look. Andrew Payne's going to be your pole sitter here with Sam Benson to his outside. Michael Strickland's going to be your inside. Row number 2 with Cameron Dario to his outside. Down the next row, Caleb Modulewski's going to be there with Mark Redkin to his outside. Row 4 will be John Hammond and Brandon Bledsoe. Row 5 will be Robert Church. And I believe that is all the drivers that qualified. So the rest of it is done. Yeah, it was as easy as it gets. I think we have more than just a couple of drivers in here, though. So I think, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 drivers in today's race. Field's been getting kind of lacking here in the Xfinity Series, so I encourage you, if you have your Saturday afternoons free and you want to get out there and drive, go to ChopShopIRacing.com. This Xfinity Series is a great Xfinity Series. And I like to see full fields. I'd like to see these. You're not going to get. You're going to get some of the best racing you've ever seen. So I encourage you to go check them out. Get involved with this series. Join up. Have a chance to win some extra cash, some extra money. And let's fill this race lobby up. They're averaging about 15, 16 a race, but this is so much better when there's more. We'll go over the race information here in a little bit. Of course, I can't implement the race information like I do with SDK, so we'll figure out how to do that later on. However, Andrew Payne is going to be a guy out front. Green flag. $200 laps, going to run 50, 100, and the final stage will end on lap 200. They do not stop for the stages, so we will have to keep that in mind. Andrew Payne, very dominating in the series. There's going to be a caution early here. Should have been a caution early here. Michael Caffrey having an issue, or Nathan Biggert, Robert Church having an issue here. It's in the corner, 47 and a 5. 5 sideways up the racetrack. That should have been a caution. Yeah, the caution is going to come out. So that is going to be the first one. So we'll go back to live here. No fast repairs. As things start to settle back in. So, all right. That'll be the way it is. We have the top 3 right there on the left side of your screen. I'm going to work on figuring out how to do a ticker on this, and I'd had it done before, but like I said, some things just didn't go the right way. So now I'm, dealing. Andrew Payne's going to be a race leader here. There's Robert's. Is he out of the race? No, he's right there. There's Andrew Payne. 22 of Sam Benson will still be in second here. Stryker's going to be in third. All right, track information. Phoenix Raceway, open dogleg form, a 200-mile race for the drivers today. Track temperatures 133 degrees, Avondale, Arizona. Technically 4 turns, even though it looks like a big old triangle. Your race weather here, 80 degrees on the air temperature. Wind directions out of the west about 2.5 miles an hour. It looks like it's gusting here, so 1 to 2.5 miles an hour on that. No humidity, no fog, partly cloudy skies. And Andrew Payne looking for the restart here. Light's going to be off on the pace car. We're going to go back to it here. Rob Van Ness giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. They cannot pass the pace car. Plus, they have to be careful here because if you pass the pace car, you're going to get a black flag. The pace car is on pit road. You have to maintain pit road speed until you get into the start and restart zone sector, which is going to be right about here. And they're going to go. Payne ready to go. Phoenix has been, which is what's great about this race is that a lot of the drivers have had probably an opportunity to practice because this week has been all about Phoenix. Phoenix Raceway is the official track on the Iracing circuit today. Plus, NASCAR is going to Phoenix. If you missed the race yesterday for the, I think it was the ARCA series, it was a pretty darn bang up job. Truck series was last. I don't know if the truck series was last night. I can't remember. I missed all that stuff. Andrew Payne out front. Quarter-second lead. Stryker's going to be in third here. John Hammond still trying to close in some of the distance. He's going to be in that fifth spot there. Cam Dario rolling the corner. Andrew Payne, 28.889, his fast lap of the race. Bledsoe making some moves early as he and Brad Dove look to work around each other. Brad Dove back here, the 47 going to the outside. Brandon Bledsoe trying to play some catch-up here. Checking on Robert Church back here. Looks like his car is going to be all right. Little right rear damage, but that thing can function. The right front is pretty much the one part of this car you want to protect when it comes to running at Phoenix. There's the 01. Trying to go to the inside. It's Nathan Biggert here. Biggert to the inside. Caffrey way up the race line there. That's Michael Caffrey. Running a beautiful paint job. I did get to see that. Appreciate him running the Boxx Signature Esports paint scheme. Thank you, sir. Got to look at the... I think he's just trying to let drivers go here. I appreciate the folks who like to get out there and run the old paint scheme. Payne, Sam Benson all over the back bumper to the 93 here as they continue to work. 93, 22, 88 going to be your top three. Thank you everybody for being out there. Good work, good luck. Keep up the good work. Very small field, 16 drivers tonight. Yes, sir, it is. What do you mean, Amar? Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like, that follow, that subscribe. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. It's the only way I grow. It's the only way that I can bring bigger fields, and not just bigger fields, but bigger sponsors and bigger limelight for these drivers. It's one of the best things about what I do is try to be the best of the best and try to figure out exactly where I'm going to go in the future. But if I'm going to continue to do iRacing, we're going to have to start bringing you guys up and making sure that we do what we can to help these leagues. Part of the deal. 93, 22, 88. They roll. 88 slides around the corner. Cam Dario looks to be in fourth here. He's driving the old 8 car. Last lap, 29.233. Does look like he's playing a little bit of catch up here. 1.4 seconds. I think he's going to lose a little bit of time here. There's Stryker to the bottom side. Gets to the inside of the 22 of Sam Benson right in front of him. Sam Benson on the high side is going to lose that ground. 29.426. Distance to the leader and changing. Stryker trying to get a work here as the 88 works into the corner. 29.088. And about a second off the pace. Sorry, 0.6 of a second off the pace as the positions change for me finally. We shall see what happens. Andrew Payne around turn 1. And he is leading. 93, 88, 15 of 200. And settle in, folks. Should just pretty much run. Get pretty well run like this for a little while. Talk to me out there, though, because the 200 lap race is going to be a 200 lap affair. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. I didn't see that pop up. Thank you for the like, my friend. Appreciate you. Throw it on exciting, folks. I don't know what else to say at the moment. Oh, we can talk about points. That's what we can do. Let these drivers do their thing. Let's talk about points. Andrew Payne with 5 wins. Dominates pretty much every series he drives, and he's in a race. He's got a good chance to win. Stryker's in second here. Matt Magner in third when it comes to how the playoffs begin. Caffrey, Redkin, Grijalva, Cam Dario, Maj Zaleski, Rayburn, Joe Nelson all in the top 10. Playoffs were to begin today. Jerry Culver will be on the cutoff line. Curtis Shields will be off the cutoff line, 15 points off. As we take a look. Stryker looks to be slightly closing the distance down, but I think Andrew Payne might just be maintaining that pace or trying to maintain the pace. We'll see as the race progresses. Where Stryker did get that little bit of right rear damage. I was playing around with the cameras earlier, folks. I've got an independent controller that I'm gonna start utilizing. I'm gonna figure out how to get all that stuff worked back out. So we're gonna be able to have a few different looks. At least we'll try to have a few different looks for you going forward. Like, I'd like to be able to do this. You know what I mean? Like, you folks to be able to have like those NASCAR views, being able to see the mirror over there change and what these drivers are doing, how far on the wall they're doing. You know what I mean? Show points of view, points of interest. Working on it. I got to get it smoothed out, though, so that's the only reason why I haven't really started focusing on it. Plus, I want to be able to do aerial cameras as well. Working on it. Working on perfecting my craft, folks. That's what we're doing. 22 of 200. Settle in. His Stryker tries to go after him. We're going to keep an eye on what he's doing right here, folks. And I'll be back. Brent, thank you for the like. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate that as always. Robert Church about to go a lap down. It does look like he's getting close to that race pace. Caffrey right there as well. Leaders work on catching the drivers. About 5 seconds the difference. There's the race leader coming off coming out of turn 2. And they're right there. Stryker gains a quarter second to Andrew Payne. Strickland to the bottom side. Able to turn the car just a little bit more here. Wall taps, though. You see the smoke from the 88. This wall scrapes will settle you down. And now the 93 gets into the corner. 5 in front of him. The Stryker will have to go back to work here. 5 gives the race line to the 93. Robert Church up high. Church will go lap down. Not much you can do, not much you can say, folks. At this particular point, you kind of just have to ride the race and see if anyone gives a little bit more on the way of their pit strategy. Right now, Stryker coming around 100% fuel, which means, if I remember correctly, they're going to be able to run about 65, 70 laps. Lap 50. There will be no cautions thrown for the stage that typically happens elsewhere in the truck series. Do apologize about that. In the truck series, but here in the Xfinity series, you're gonna run all the way to they cannot stop. 77 to the back bumper to the 93. Very close there. As Andrew Payne tries to slide up the racetrack. Fastest way around the race line. Those folks try to utilize that dog leg. Fastest way around the racetrack actually is utilizing that yellow line to turn yourself around the race. Now you can cut a ton of time off by cutting the racetrack, but more specifically, that car doesn't like to handle down there. You can wear your tires out pretty profusely, pretty quickly. I was going back to work. 30 of 200 complete. '47 the 01 going back at it again. There is the 44. Whoa, 01 slides up to the 47. That is that's the danger of utilizing that dog leg. That dog leg forces you to heavy on the brakes. As you see the 01 right there, as Brandon Bledsoe, Biggert. We'll play a little bit of time. There's the 22. 98 Chris Robert's on the move as well. Cam Dario, 4.7 back, 53 of Maj Zaleski here. Got to roll himself forward. You've Cam inside the top 3. Maj, I think, is 4th. There it is. Sorry. Yeah, Maj is, 5th. Robert's in front of him, or behind him, sorry. I thought Robert's is 4th. That's the standings right now. Sam Benson off 4 from the start of the race. Robert's, 7th right now. Going to work his way around the 22. He's going to be able to do so. Andrew Payne out front. 74, Brian Rayburn goes a lap down. See quite a bit of this. Right now, already 22nd lead through 9th. As Nathan Biggert back here in the 01. Trying to hold on. Joe Nelson going around the 44. Got a little rear damage for Joe. E-Class 791 I-rated driver. Nathan Biggert, 2319 E-Class 3.316 driver. 3.36. Brandon Bledsoe, 511 D-Class, the newer driver to the field. He's trying to figure some things out. Leagues are a good way to do it. Brad Dove here, 1350. B-Class 251 on that I-rating. Andrew Payne, 499. E-Class, 5,079. Stryker, an A-class driver as well, 3,341. Cam Dario, 2,458, A-class driver as well. John Hammond, 2,529, A-class driver. Maj, 2,033, A-class 355. Robert, 1,793, A-class 246. Mark Redkin, 1,729, A-class 1.86. Sam Benson, another one of those drivers, 3,000, I-rated driver. Strength of field here today. Stryker still within a second. I think he is losing it right now, though. Here's the top five and the differences between the three. Or, I'm sorry, between them all. I actually need to throw that on. I know, I see it. There you go. It's below all of it. It's because my logo was up there. Because I'm using ATVO. I had to build this stuff from scratch today because SDK decided it was going to stop working again. So, all good. Some of the information you don't need, though. Some of the stuff that's cut off was something you didn't need, that you don't need. Not pertinent to the information. Either way, we'll make it work. We'll fix it. Andrew Payne, 40 laps complete. Only one caution for 3 laps. Phoenix Raceway. Yeah. What do you say, Kelly? Yeah, I want to use ATVO. I paid somebody a buttload of money to use it. He was on Fiverr. I paid him a buttload of money to build me an eNASCAR setup. Similar to what is currently used for NASCAR, because I wanted something similar. I didn't want it exact. I wanted something similar. It has all the bells and whistles. ATVO is something that if you know how to program it, you can build it. Brad Dove in front of Andrew Payne here, trying to defend his position. A little free off corner, so 93 is going to drive down to the bottom. Stryker's trying to play catch up here. And I think I got taken for it. So I am going to post that. I'm going to post that on probably our Facebook on people to avoid when it comes to iRacing services or services for graphic designs, because I've been kind of getting burned here lately on when you ask for help or you outsource for help and things don't get done in a timely fashion. So we may have to, just my experience and on the people that I've used, we've all been there. Andrew Payne's led every lap, and I don't doubt he's going to lead a few more. 5 laps to go on the stage. Hydrate my way. That'll be the way it looks. Right now, Andrew Payne with a 1.3 second lead over Stryker. Andrew Payne will take the stage here. Pretty darn easily, actually. I don't. I had to move the snippet tool over there, folks, so I can make a snippet. Apologies about the delay there. You're probably going to see the screen freeze up there for a minute. Haven't been using Facebook at all lately. Might just save this. Sorry about that. Let me save this real quick. Sorry. I have to do a couple of things at once here. You haven't been using Facebook at all lately. You might just have to send a post to it that I think it's important, but pretty much I get it. I'm a fan. Top 10 for the stage. Sorry about that. Andrew Payne, Stryker, Modzelewski, Chris Roberge, Redkin, Hammond, Benson, Camdario, Nelson. That would be those drivers. Actually, I take that back. I got to go back and relook at that. Andrew Payne, Stryker, Camdario, John Hammond, Caleb Modzelewski. That'll be your top 5. Excuse me. Then Roberge, Redkin, Benson, Nelson, Nathan Biggards. Everybody completing their laps there. Payne, Strickland, Modge. That'll be your top 3. Some drivers taking, going to pit lane. Camdario, John Hammond doing so. Yeah. I just, I don't tolerate the negativity. I mean, and I've had to end relationships with leagues because of negativity. I've had to end relationships with folks that I think are great people because you know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I don't find to have myself. Cam having an issue. Look, Camdario here, way back here. Let's take a look. Looks like he said he crashed here. I don't know why it said he crashed. I don't know. That's weird. He's in 15th. Roberge up here, up 8. And you just try to give the best that you can for folks. You know, I went to straight Facebook here for a little while. People didn't like that, and you know, you try to give people what they want, and then you know it turns into you could be or could not be doing enough, so on and so forth. You know, you just try to. You try to give the benefit of the doubt to every situation, and honestly, I just enjoy what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing. I'm going to continue to do what I want to do. 8 to the back bumper of the 98. Right side damage for the 8. One of the things... Oh, Bledsoe had an issue as well. Good look. This is him coming off pit road. I'm not quite sure why it's telling me that they've crashed. Oh, he had to come to pit road. He had to come back before penalty. Anywho, it's because, you know, I'd like to see... I'd like to see the grand scheme of things work out. A 58-lap stint for Andrew Payne right now, and he has got a 3-second lead over Stryker. Strickland was closing down the distance, and then some lap traffic getting in the way. His last lap time at 30.026 was about a tenth off the pace. His best lap time is about 4/100 of a second faster than the race leader. Mark Redkin coming off pit lane here. Not quite sure why it's doing that. Anywho, this is a high rating league. What's the name of, I mean, it's pretty decent. It's chop shop. All right, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. It's Chop Shop iRacing. They've got a website, chopshopiracing.com. I encourage you to check them out over there. I'm not trying to talk negatively about anybody anymore. I get tired of hearing the negative stuff, and negativity is just it's just yeah. I'm done. I'm done with all the negativity. LeBear's in fourth, still looking to come into pit road. Still needs to come to pit road. He's on a 60-lap stint. He is behind Mazelewski. These drivers still need to. Both of these drivers still need to come to pit road. So that's a close battle for third here. I mean, a close battle because they're all over their tail bumpers. And right now, Andrew Payne and Michael Strickland are 20 seconds ahead of them. As right now, the 88 is running complete lap 62. Sooner coming to pit road. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you stopping in, Kelly. I really do. Yeah. But anywho, I love the iRacing platform. It's pretty much given. This platform's given me the leg up. There are other games that I enjoy playing. There's other things that I enjoy doing in the gaming sector. And Sam Benson coming. Looks like he leaving a bit more. Had to close down some space there. But I will say that I'm very grateful. 76 to the inside of the 93. As Redkin goes in, these are drivers that are looking to get back, get a lap back here. At least a 147 to the inside, 93. Try to run the race line. As things start to pan out. And I've contemplated not streaming iRacing anymore. I've contemplated not doing broadcasts anymore. And what that would mean for my platform, I'd probably lose a ton of following. So I've just kind of decided to do a few things a little bit better if I need to, and then just try to do the best I can. Payne maintaining race pace between he and Stryker. Stryker closes in the corners. That's where he's better. Drive off is better for Andrew Payne, so it makes me think that his race line is probably where he needs it to be. I mean, they're only separated by 5/100ths of a second when it comes to lap times. I wish I could show you that. That's probably one of the things I wish we did have. No battle box. I don't have any of those kinds of things. As the pit stops, Andrew Payne is yet to come to pit road. You see Hammond, Biggert, Nelson, Dario, Caffrey, Dove, and Redkin takes over that spot. For all the drivers that come to pit road. Joe Nelson actually, when he came to pit road the last time, actually he is yet to come to pit road, so he's on the 66th lap. So we see a few drivers out there. Nelson, Michael Caffrey, they've yet to come to pit road, but Hammond back to 5th, Biggert's in 6th, Dario's in 7th. These drivers taking right sides. Biggert took he had to take a penalty, so he came in. That's when he came in. He's in 6th, and with a penalty. It's crazy. Four and a half seconds to Michael Strickland, who has just been trying to let some folks know that he's good to go. 69 of 200. I thought they'd go 70. Yeah. I don't just want to broadcast. I think that's the thing. I don't mind doing it. I think, and here's this is my opinion, which is very far between occasionally. But my opinion is that I don't just want to broadcast. I do want to broadcast these leagues. I like these leagues. I like the ones that I've settled myself into. I'm comfortable with them. I won't be broadcasting the Outcast Racing League. That is made that decision this past week. So you won't see me doing that tomorrow afternoon. Outcast Racing League will be going elsewhere. We're refunding the rest of their series and letting them move on to bigger and greener pastures elsewhere. But we still have the Dirt Series at night. So we'll continue to do that. But something to bear in mind, something to always consider is you got to do what makes you happy. I do know that this is all about voice and vocal ability and the things that you can do, but just over the course of almost 3 years, I've had so many issues because of doing this that sometimes it's just not worth it. And sometimes it is. Andrew Payne, 4.5 seconds. The lead. 72 of 200. He's going to try to extend it for as long as he can. Roberts is going to be in third here. He's 22.5 seconds off the pace. He's got some lap traffic around him. 47 to the inside. 47 of Brennan Bledsoe. Roberts working the high side. 47 to the second lane. 98 back into the corner. Backing up this corner as well. He got himself around Modge here. And the 98 having to get hard on the brakes here to avoid hitting Brandon Bledsoe into the corner. It's crazy. You get all that momentum, you go to pass him, and then almost take out the driver behind you that you just passed. That's something about this racetrack that I'm not a fan of when it comes to the drivability of some drivers. And Washington officials, they just they think they can just full send every corner, and that's not something that you see. It's not something you can do. Even the downforce package for the NASCAR Cup Series car that we're going to see tomorrow, it's the same way. Yeah. George, thank you for the like, man. Appreciate you hearing the alerts come up, so I do apologize about that. Anyway, live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I'm going to take a hydrate break. They're going to have 25 laps to go in stage 2. It is the race. your race leader. He's coming to pit road. Andrew Payne came to pit road 3 laps ago. He's going to pass Chris Roberge. When he came to pit road, he's in his box for 14 and a half seconds, so full fuel cycle here for him. John Hammond's going to be in second. We're going to take over second. Here's 3.5 back. Andrew Payne should take over. Should swap here. Yeah, I was going to say he should swap in a second. As it kind of works, Roberge will be on pit lane here, getting his service. Get service, VIP tires and service, 67 locations across the Northeast. Make sure you go to VIPauto.com. Check out what they're doing. Speaking of which, could have been doing
Hello,
this.
Jeremy, service manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback for a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Yeah, the race pace is such. Speaking of such things to be thinking of and thanking, Jessica Grijalva. The young man finally had his baby. He had what was that? I gotta look. Gotta look. I got pictures late yesterday, 12:17 a.m., but they told me about 2 o'clock, whenever, I think it was 2 o'clock my time when she went into labor. So, new baby, Augustine. Okay, I can't. He's gonna have to tell me how to say it because I want to. It's Agustine. It's awesome, healthy, gonna break hearts and speed records. New sim racer out there in the world, folks. New gamer. Overhaul having a baby. Insanity. Yeah, if you're out there, you're new to the stream. My name's Jason. I'm with Signature Esports. We do Iracing, broadcast gaming, videos, tutorials, all that stuff. Lots of things to consider. Andrew Payne's led pretty much all but a few laps. Look at the 87 laps led of the 91. I think Roberge was the other driver to lead other than Stryker. Nope, Stryker didn't lead. Did Hammond lead? Nope. Roberge, I think, is the only one who led. Yeah, Roberge, the only other leader. 2 lead changes. That's crazy. He led 3 laps. 92 being completed, so that makes sense. The math now makes sense. The math doth make sense. Last lap, 29.26. About 70, 75 laps. I believe that's not bad. They take that back. He took it all the way to 80 laps, so that was much more impressive. 65 to 70 is what I was getting with good range in the B Open, and these guys are getting a whole lot more. Currently second, started third. Hammond started seventh, is currently third. His last lap 30.18 to the other two drivers. Andrew Payne is just a touch faster each lap. This last lap 29.32 as he comes around turn 2 out of the back straightaway. It is a race. It's a long one. We're 6 laps away from the end of the stage. Do you wonder? I don't know. I was looking for something. See if I could make the ATVO overlay. Because right now it's screen capturing. It's not, or display capturing. It's basically capturing my center monitor. So it's not doing what it did before, where I had the game capture going on and then all that cool stuff. It happens. We'll figure it out. 97 of 200. 6.9 second lead, 6.8 second lead. Might be a little faster on the back straightaway. Andrew Payne settling in. 6.8 second difference. The same just he did before. The straightaway away, basically. Coming out of 2. Andrew Payne's going to be going into 3. Top 2 are fast. John Hammond's in 3rd. He's trying to make his race strategy work, which is cool. I like that. 30.115 on his last lap. Cam Dario, who's in 4th, 30.46. Redkin, 30.43. Chris Robert's next fastest driver trying to extend here. He came in 15 laps ago. He's got 4-lap pressure tires. He is trying to make a few extra things work here. He's usually a late taker. Six spots. Tied for the biggest mover of the race. Sam Benson, though. I'm sorry, not tied. He's off. He is the biggest mover of the race. Sam Benson off 6. Joe Nelson up 5. As they work. Is what it is. Andrew Payne comes around. He's going to be your stage 2 winner, sweeping the stages again. I need to do this. Sorry, folks, if it flips out on you. Your stages have a tendency to do that. Andrew Payne, Strickland, Hammond, your top 3. Cam Dario in 4th, Redkit at 5th, Robert, Modzelewski, Benson, Biggert, Caffrey. It'll be your top 10 for the stage. So those guys have done their due diligence. Let me send these over to John Hammond real quick so that way he's got those the stages as such. Striker trying to close down some of the distance. A little bit of lap traffic in the way. Close to about 4/10 of a second here, but His last lap, 0.2 of a second off the pace, is Andrew Payne, 29.619. A little slower this time. Cam Dario right there in front of Andrew Payne. Cam is actually third. He's going to go a lap down. The Bears in fourth here. He's got about 4 seconds between he and Cam Dario. Andrew Payne has lapped the field all but second place. Right now he's getting ready to put John Hammond another lap down. And we're 104 laps in. Appreciate all those sticking around today. 6.6 second lead for Andrew Payne to Strickland. I tell you what, Andrew Payne came to pit road when he chose to came to pit road. That's where he extended his lead. And I tell you, Stryker was fast in the middle of his run, but towards the end of the run, just to where the lap traffic kind of got into play, he's been trying to make those battles. Brian Rayburn has retired. He is not on the track. Brad Dove is on the track. Rayburn is out of the race. The Bears a lap down in fourth. Still working on his racing craft, 30.021, working with the 01 there. The 01 of Nathan Biggert behind, 30.381. The Bears will be able to make it work. He just has to find his race pace here. He is catching Cam Dario as they continue to roll. All right, folks, not much going on in the weight of racing. We'll just throw it on exciting, let these drivers do what they've got to do. See if Stryker can find any way of catching Andrew Payne right now. The wall tap for him there, a little free off quarter exit. That's part of this racetrack, is that just crazy. Robert Church having an issue here, had to come to pit road. There's a look at what happened here. Maybe he just... Oh, he did. He just braked hard. That's it. Yep. So he's going to hit pit lane. Long way around pit lane here. We'll let him have at it. On the way to 200. Watch Brad Dove get a little bit free right there off the corner exit of 2. All right. Maj in 4th here. Got himself around Cam Nerio, who's on a 65-lap stint inside that 5 spot. He'll be able to short put himself early to get himself an advantage. He'll be coming to pit road here in the next 10 or 15 laps. We'll see what happens. Top 5 night for him. And only a lap down. Right now, 8 drivers a lap down. There is the 8 of Sam Benson, who's right in front of your race leader, Andrew Payne. Again, it's led 115 laps, so would be no doubt eligible for that. All the way to the bottom here is the 22 will battle to the outside. 93, 7.7 second lead. 22 of Sam Benson tries to dig back in. Brent, good to see you. Thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Speed difference between Andrew Payne and Michael Strickland is part of what I'm seeing here. He has to utilize that bottom, try to put himself down on the racetrack. 153, 159. Still trying to close in. 4/10 of a second. He's got lap traffic all around him. And when you're trying to play catch up to somebody, that could be frustrating as well. You're just like, yeah, I just need consistent lap times, but I need to get around the racetrack. I need people to work with me here. It's kind of difficult to have. Robert's he's a lap down. He's also a lap down to Stryker. But he's in 3rd. There's nothing wrong with what he's got going on. Sam Benson a lap down. Cam Dario looks to be going a lap down. Have I played Gran Turismo 7? No, I have not. Sorry, wrong button there, folks. No, I have not. I do a lot less racing. I've been doing a little bit of iRacing to improve my iRating and my track knowledge for the season, for the upcoming season. That's usually all I do. I was playing NASCAR Heat 5 for a little while and got really bored with that. Played F1 Manager. I played F1 2022. I'm bored with that. Played a set of Corsa. Hated all the mods that you had to install with that. iRacing's the platform, man. iRacing is the platform. It's the one where everything... It may be the same racetrack for everybody each week. Leagues do different things, but I will tell you that every race is different. Except for in the Xfinity Series at Chop Shop. Andrew Payne just dominates each race and always interesting to see the margin. Right now he's lapped everybody to 3rd. And over the course of the next 75 laps almost, he'll have to try to work on lapping Stryker. Not impossible. No, I don't play, I don't race any other games anymore. If I get fed up with iRacing, or if I get fed up with all this, and you all will know, you will see me go live. And Benson in 6th. He's 2 laps down. He's the first driver 2 laps down. He does have a bit better lap time than the drivers behind him, except for Michael Caffrey. Caffrey will be the guy here. His car just seems like he keeps hitting that right side wall, but on the right rear. It's not really doing any extra damage. Quite sure. That right front does have some damage, though. Got Brad Doe behind him. Sam Benson, the pit lane for the final time as he comes around. 22 pitting from 6th. Another driver that may be thinking about it is Cameron Nerio. Actually, take that back. He came to pit road 2 laps ago. So did Mark Redkin. There's Mark, my Jefferson City neighbor. Benson in on pit lane here. We go 3 laps down now. Andrew Payne slides around Robert Church. He's in that 5 machine. Payne, Strickland, Roberge. We are cruising. 130 of 200 complete, 70 laps to go this time by. Only one caution in the race, happened lap 1. Benson leaving pit lane here. Andrew Payne's on a 51-lap stint right now. He came in on lap 80. Stryker came in on lap 81. Sorry, he came in on 79. Oh, and Mike came in just a little bit before, lap before Andrew Payne, trying to short pit 1 lap to be able to gain that advantage. But that traffic not doing it. And Benson having some blink issue going on there. Ooh. Connection issue, sorry. John Hammond, Modge going at it. Hammond on a 30-lap stint here as well. Modge on a 51-lap stint, so John Hammond to 4th. The Bears came in 49 laps ago. He was the latest taker next to Nathan Biggert and Michael Caffrey on that longer run race pace. 49 laps ago put him in completing 134. Like in math today, he came in on 85. Still having a good race. Stryker not having a good race around some lap traffic. They keep getting in, keep entering the corner at the wrong moment for them. And you can't always predict when you're going to catch the leader, but passing in certain situations, straightaways are good. Make the pass on a straightaway. Trying to pass in a corner when that driver who is on the lead lap circumvents that low line, and you try to tuck it up underneath, you're going to get yourself in a little bit of trouble. And no doubt may have a question or two after the race. However, Sam Benson coming back around. 43 of Devin as soon as going to be here working his corner. Andrew Payne out front by 10 seconds over Stryker. 136 of 200. And Shaq back in on the field here. Apologize. My creator dashboard's closed. Check you guys again. As you know, not everything's been happening like it's supposed to. If you're out there, make sure you reach up, hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it if you did. If you're on YouTube, it helps and goes a long way. Make sure that you are following on Facebook and Twitch as well, Brent. Thank you for the like. Your Canadian is in third. Patterson's followed for 60 days. Well, hey, welcome to your 2-month anniversary there, buddy. Payne, Strickland, Roberge, Hammond, Maj, Zaleski. It's going to be your top 5. Nathan Biggert still working around here. Mike, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate you. Much love. It was a long way, folks. And trust me, it does. The more likes, the more follows, the more shares, regardless of what platform you're on. Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, whatever you're watching on, the more interactions that you have, the better these not just the streams from me, but the better the exposure these drivers get, and the fuller the fields they can be, not just for me, but across everything. So if you're out there watching iRacing anywhere, make sure that you know that you can absolutely help a league out by reacting to their stuff and making sure that you hit those comments. Robert is actually your fastest driver on the racetrack of the drivers that still need to come to pit road. Robert Church having an issue here on the bottom side. Take a look and see what happened. Hit the wall. Able to save the car. A little more wall contact. He just pulls down on the bottom there. Yeah. Goes to pit lane. Be a tough racetrack. Be a frustrating racetrack. All good, though. What days am I iRacing? 7 days a week. The only days that I'm not streaming are Monday and Thursday right now. And those are reserved for Ballistic and Kato's. Those are for the misses. The plural Mrs. Stryker playing catch up here, finally getting some breathing room over some drivers. Here's Cam Dario in front of the 93. Cam on a different race strategy, 17 laps on his pit cycle here. Well, I believe he should have enough just fine. Andrew Payne can run 80 laps. Cam Dario can run the rest of the race. iRacing goes 7 days a week for me. We broadcast 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 different series, or 7 different, I say 4 different series, 7 different races, a couple of different manufacturers. Thinking about taking all of the fine folks. We were going to have a summer schedule where I was only going to be the latter part of the week, but the way things are working out, I'm going to be able to probably stream the same schedule because we're putting people in place to be able to do it. So we're going to figure some things out here moving forward when it comes to a streaming schedule. But I am going to start focusing on some of the things that I enjoy. I've been trying like crazy to be able to stream the development of the Anarchy game that I've been working on, and it's just not come to fruition. Plus, I'm just gonna need to get some more. Just gonna have to make some more bundages to be able to make sure that I get things working right. The reason why I say that is because we assets cost money. These programs cost. I mean, Unreal is free to develop it, and there's a lot of free tools with it. But things that function with it correctly, that's what costs money. So Unreal's a great program. It's great to learn. Unreal Engine 5 is amazing. The ray tracing technology, the nanite technology that I've been working with, it's incredible. But in order to do that, we've got to make sure that we're doing what we can. 93 the inside of the 53, 149 and 150. Anarchy Day 1, that's the name of the game. We'll be coming out here pretty soon. Yeah, man, be good. Folks, if you haven't done so as well, I keep forgetting to mention this. We are $75 away from our goal on Twitch. Facebook or Twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Hit the donate button. $75 away from St. Jude. We're from our $200 goal at St. Jude. Go do that. Amy, thank you for the like. Amy Luther. I'm gonna make it easier. I'm gonna send you. We're gonna send a link to everybody. That's not on Twitch. Go there. Yeah, Brent, be good, man. Appreciate you. And we're gonna put it on YouTube as well. Go there. Hit that donate button. Let me get that going. DJ, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. YouTube, brother, thank you. Go rest up. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. Again, it does help. Make sure you go to twitch.tv/Signature Esports. On that page, whether it's on your phone or whether it's on your computer, which you can watch. Oh, Andrew Payne blinked. Striker 9.9 here. Regardless of what platform you're watching on, I would encourage you to get over there and donate, whether it's $5, $10, $25, $75. Complete that goal, because I want to be able to go and move on to our next charity as well. St. Jude is amazing. DJ, thank you for the 530 stars, man. Appreciate you, my man. St. Jude is amazing. We have a lineup of charities. Once we hit our goals, we're gonna go into the next charity. We're gonna go into the next one, and the next one, and the next one. We continue to try to do what we can to make an impact in every community. Caffrey leaving pit lane. He's coming off for the final time. The 77 doing his job. 30.27. I'm seeing Striker make gains, and then all of a sudden the gains are gone, and it's just not. I mean, if it runs green, Striker is going to finish second. I mean, that's what's happening. Robert's solid for third right now. John Hammond's going to be in fourth, depending on how this kind of plays out. But Andrew Payne has such a big lead. Unless he speeds on pit road, there's really no impact here. You know what I mean? So this is just another week. Xfinity race in Chop Shop Racing League, where Andrew Payne goes out and just dominates. And that's not me hating. Much love for the stars, TJ. Thank you, sir. Pin that comment. Thank you. Number 2. Billy Coulter. Number 1, though. Ollie Coulter. Number 3. It's our 7-day mark. What is the strength of field? I didn't even look. Race summary? There it is. It didn't tell me. Okay. I thought it told me the strength of field. 42 remaining, 2 lead changes, 2 different leaders. Robert's one of them. Strickland to pit road. Good idea and a chance here. Andrew Payne to pit road as well. John Hammond in 4th. He's coming to pit lane. Robert's coming around. He just needs to get a lap back here. Maybe coming to pit road after that. 159 of 200. Andrew Payne completing his pit cycle here. Striker on pit lane. Roberts comes around. Strickland leaving pit lane. Andrew Payne almost lapped Strickland on pit road. That's insane. Not a snowball's chance if it doesn't work out. Roberts coming around. Going to close down the distance as the 93 speeds off pit road. Roberts will need to come to pit lane if he wants to finish 3rd. Going to need to do it now, but he won't. Going to be in 2nd. He'll lose a ton of ground here. Andrew Payne back out front. Striker, 12 seconds back. Dario's going to be in 4th right now. A lot of congestion. Same concept as before. Bears needs to come to pit lane. Going to do so. Let's get down to pit road speed here. Ooh. Here he goes. It's the commitment line. Yeah, I was going to say, if Roberts wants 3rd, he needs to come to pit lane now. It's the only way he's going to be able to drive himself back around to be in that same spot and have enough laps to do so. The longer he stays out, the worse off he's going to be. Dario is going to be a lap down. Going to be able to pass Roberts right now, but Roberts will be able to make that work. So right now, Chris Roberts will go a lap down. Andrew Payne up front, 12-second lead. Dario coming around. It's Hammond to the inside. John Hammond right here. Roberts coming off of pit lane. Should be able to get himself, to be able to net himself a good exit, so he'll stay in 3rd. Hammond right there up to speed. Roberts should be just fine. I didn't see him get a speeding penalty, so I think he's good. Don Hammond looking at Roberts in front of him, trying to get to the inside of Bledsoe here. 77 in front of him. That's Michael Caffrey. He's going to be in 8th right now, top 10 night form. Cam Dario in 8th, into number 8. See some right side damage. He's off 3 from the start of the race. Roberts up 9, still your biggest mover of the race. So they got to call that the Chris Roberts award. That's pretty much all I see out of it. Thank you, my fine folks. Thank you for being out there. I appreciate you all. You're all amazing. Way to kick butt and take names. Laps to go, and I need to. Whoa, never mind. I was going to say I need to go get a tissue. Run 2 into the wall. Then we're going to stick with this for a second. 76 and Mark Retkin trying to work his way back around. He came in 6 laps ago or 5 laps ago as they continue to roll. You the fine folks out there watching. I appreciate everybody stopping by today, giving us all the views, all the looks, all the likes. Feel amazing. Couldn't do it without you. I wouldn't do it without you. That's the way it is. Going on exciting, folks. I'll be right back. Kevin, thank you for the like, man. Appreciate you. 01, that's Nathan Biggert, 9th, trying to track down 77, Sam Benson. Down on the bottom side here. Traveling slowly, 171. On his 171, it is 174 being completed. We're over like 1K subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much to everybody out there for doing so. You're amazing. And as we continue to progress, we will, I'm sure we'll get more and more and more and more. But, you know, it is what it is. It'll be 25 to go this time by. Andrew Payne still leads. Michael Strickland, 13-second difference. And my hat's off to Stryker in second. Trying to do all he can to play catch-up to the 93. Clean air from the beginning. Andrew Payne has led everything but a couple. I think we've had 3 different lead changes. There's a race summary. Nope, 2 different lead changes. Andrew Payne has never given up the lead other than for the 3 laps that Chris Robert's had led. We're 25 to go as they complete lap. 172 laps led. Stryker's led 0. Robert's led 3. All but 3 laps. That's what your top 4 look like. Even though it says top 5, I'll have to move that up next time. Whenever I fix all this, we'll do that later. I am going to go through and change a bunch of this stuff, though. Make it look and feel the way I want it to. Excuse me. More RC's your race controller today. It's got his link in the description. Thank you to all the links in the description for all the sponsors that are a part of the Chop Shop Racing Series. VIP Tires and Service is the backing for the Chop Shop Xfinity Series. So go to VIPauto.com. Go check out the West Lebanon store in New Hampshire. They have 67 locations across the northeastern portion of the United States. And we'll go do this real quick one more time.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
$182 of 200 being completed. I didn't realize that they are actually running the full-length Xfinity race. Chop Shop daring to test the patience of all their drivers. Xfinity race right now going on NASCAR. 200 laps there. They're running 200 laps here. That's a full dang old race. Robert Church in 12th. Going to be a couple of laps down, 7 laps down, it does look like. Devin Dusoon is back here, 12 and a half back, trying to catch up to Robert Church. Got 17 laps to do so this time by. Andrew Payne. Gonna make it happen. Striker still trying to work around some lap traffic. Robert solid right where he's at. There's a 15-second interval from he to Striker in front of him. I tell you what, John Hammond still trying to catch up to Robert. Hammond free off the caution comes out here for the first time. Lucky dog to Chris Robert. He will get it. Well, 3 drivers on the lead lap in a 15-lap shootout. Something happened to Brad Dove. Take a look. Ooh. The Striker got into the back of Cameron Dario. And I'm trying to figure out what brought out the caution. Because it really isn't that big of a deal. I don't know. And a caution. Second time this race. Drivers looking for free passes here, and no doubt I'm staying out as long as I can as well. Every position counts for something. Andrew Payne, Michael Strickland, 1-2. Andrew Payne just came to pit road. I think Stryker might be coming back in to fix some more of that damage. We'll see. 14 seconds on the pit cycle there. So they did take some tires both times. Yeah, Stryker's just getting some damage repaired. Robert's, though, he's coming in for tires and fuel. He's got to start at the tail end of the field. John Hammond looking for a free pass once again. 76 looking for one. 77's looking for one. A lot of drivers looking for free passes right now. It's a 93 of Andrew Payne. So 3 drivers. Good for that to happen. Roberts was your lucky dog, so he's going to be back on the lead lap. With some free pass drivers, he'll only start behind a handful. Andrew Payne, Michael Strickland. But it take it all the way to 13 to go. For it to get as interesting as it is right now. Field 1. Nathan Biggert will be behind Andrew Payne. As the 88 will be restarting on the outside. You never know when a race is going to be over. Well, here we go. (93-88). It's going to be a drag race for a moment. Can Stryker dig for just a little bit more? They're going. And Strickland's kind of slept on that corner. 88 up the race line. 01 to the inside. Nathan Biggert on a 3-lap stint here as well. Racing no one. He needs to let Stryker. I mean, Nathan Biggert is literally racing nobody right now. Maybe Michael Caffrey, but Michael Caffrey's a lap ahead of him. Right now, Strickland, 10 laps to go. This next time by has to play catch-up. 0.6 of a second lead. The restart went to the 93. Stryker didn't have the best restart there. Does he have the car after that contact with the 8 to be able to catch up to the 93 here and play the cat and mouse game? That's what he's been doing all race. It's the closest he's been in over 100 laps. Over 120 laps. Andrew Payne in the corner. Last lap was his best lap, 28.07.1. Stryker 1/100th of a second off that pace. Now having to drive in for just a little bit more. Andrew Payne in the corner. Stryker closing down to the distance here. As Andrew Payne extends just a little bit more. 8 laps to go. I mean, I think they're just evenly matched. I mean, each race line's different. Andrew Payne into turn 1. with that, I talk about the best race line around this racetrack is following the yellow line around the dog leg. And Strickland gains a little bit into the dog leg, but he doesn't gain near enough to be able to play a factor. And the more that he cuts that race line right there, the more that he actually he's not getting the entry into turn one that he needs. Look at Andrew Payne. He's extending each and every lap. Last time by, only 3/100ths of a second difference between Andrew Payne and Stryker, and Stryker still hasn't found that pace. He needs to dig. Ricky, thank you for the like, man. Appreciate you. Half second the difference. It'll be 5 to go at the line. And then if Andrew cuts the line like he did there, that just takes away Stryker's line. Anything that he gained out of that's gone now. 0.6 of a second difference, and Andrew Payne, 5 laps to go, is going to start pulling away. Braking zone a little bit deeper. Andrew Payne starting to pull away here. 4 laps to go. Strickland had a shot, but he took a shot right before the caution came out. I don't even know why the caution came out. Three-quarter of a second, 3 laps to go. Andrew Payne from a 12-second lead now to a 1-second lead. All because of a caution. I believe the race probably would have been over by now. With very, very, very different race lines, different strategies. Drivers who are all racing on the same pace. Robert's there. John Hammond's going to finish 4th. As we talked about earlier, the lap changes here, nothing different. Maj, Benson, Redkin, all 3 of these drivers so fast they came into pit lane on their own cycles. Redkin's still a little bit better than Caffrey right now. Sam Benson and Caleb Modzelewski, they're just they're out there running their race on their own race line. So Sam Benson he gained on this one just a little bit because of that caution. So a little bit of benefit for a couple of drivers here. But Andrew Payne coming around for the final time. He's going to take this one home pretty easily, as he led a ton of laps, and is what it is. Stryker will finish 2nd. Roberts will finish 3rd. That'll be those drivers. Race results right there. Andrew Payne, Strickland, Roberts, your top 3. Hammond, Modzelewski, it'll be there in your top 5. Benson, Redkin, Caffrey, Nathan Biggert, Cam Dario. I'm going to turn this down before they burn out. Actually, I might just throw it on Scenic. There we go. The rest of your race results. Nelson, Church, Desuna, Dove, Bledsoe, Brian Rayburn. Rayburn 106 laps down. 15 drivers really out there kind of doing what they need to do. But yeah. $197 laps led. I'm not even. I at a certain point, you kind of just go, eh. Let's talk to him. Andrew Payne, your race winner, 197 laps led. Caution comes out. Really not even a clue why. Had a good stint. Had a good long run. Seemed like it worked for you.
Yeah. I mean, the cautions coming out really early and really late sort of helped. I'm not quite sure how long we ran, like 180-ish laps, I think, green, and it's just a matter of just keeping the right front under me. I didn't really do as good of a job as I wanted to for myself. I was still killing the right front. But it was just clean air was huge too. Clean air at any track is really good, especially tracks like this where you really have to get into the corner and get it on the brakes well enough to make the corner, and not getting not tagging the wall and any dirty air here really hurts. It was a fun race though. Glad we had the break. Glad to come back and kind of start out strong again after the week off. Definitely looking forward to the next race. But man, 200 laps around Phoenix is a lot. I'm pretty tired myself. My back is cramping, and but yeah,
it's a full Xfinity race. Actually, the Xfinity series right now is running 200 laps.
Oh wow! I honestly, I had no idea that it was 200 laps or the same for both. But yeah, it's definitely a marathon race here. Don't get that like the luxury of running a Talladega or Daytona where you just get to hang on the throttle the whole time. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad it's done, but it was a ton of fun, the entire thing.
Give you shout outs, Andrew.
First and foremost, huge shout out to you, Jason, and Signature Sports for calling these races as always. Really appreciate you taking time and effort out of your day to come call these races. Huge shout out to both John and Stryker for putting on the league, putting on the series. Really enjoy it. I've really enjoyed the Xfinity cars this season. Shout out to VIP Tire and Services for sponsoring the league, and huge shout out to all my partners, VIP Tire and Services, QuickTime Motorsports Media, Hall Metal Fab, Citrus Hot, Lawnmower, V&H Fresh, Ryko, the Amplify Boys. I know Matt couldn't make it today, but so glad to have a solid run. Huge shout out to all the fellow competitors out there for putting on a good show, putting on a good race. Huge shout out to my parents and grandparents for supporting me in all my forms of racing. And last but certainly not least, huge shout out to all the fans that come out and support the broadcast, the league, everything. Really appreciate all of their time for watching us, and looking forward to next week.
Kentucky's next week. Andrew Payne, 6th win of the series. We'll move on to it. Michael Strickland's going to be your P2 finisher here. Thought he had a shot there for a moment, and then I think the contact between you and Cam Dario there, having to come to pit road, having to get that repaired just a little bit, may have had that downforce, and then just the restart there didn't seem like it was in your favor.
How's it going, Jason? Appreciate you broadcasting today. As far as the race goes, I'm not sure if that damage did anything. Andrew was just really strong today, and I was just chasing him the whole time, trying to change lanes, different break points, just trying to figure something out to see if I could cut into that gap a little bit. But as the race goes along like that, this is where he shines. So it was a good run by him, good run by everybody. That last late caution got me excited. I figured I could run with him early, but it wasn't to be. It was a good race overall. I enjoyed it.
200 laps. What does it feel like to run an Xfinity Series race?
You know what? I love these cars. These cars are so fun to drive. They're what you would call a wheelman's car. They're just fun, man. They slip and slide. They respond very well. The 200 laps here at Phoenix, man, it felt like we were under the sun today. It was hot. You're on the brake consistently. I'm a 1 foot breaker, so I use the same leg for gas and brake, so it's on fire. 200 laps is more than enough.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Andrew. This is actually the Xfinity Series right now is running the exact same race that you just ran on television. So, like that's a lot to ask out of a driver, and to do it in a sim rig is insane as well. Mike, give your shout outs, my man. Congrats on a P2.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Jason. Thank you very much. It's a blessing to always be out here and run with the entire team and have you guys broadcast us. We're extremely grateful for everything. We want to thank all of our sponsors, Signature Esports, VIP Tires and Service, which is the main sponsor for the series. We want to thank all the other sponsors that we have that help us. My Three Sons, Baller Status, B&B Music, Track Racer, just to name a few, Admin Boxx. We thank you very, very much for everything. We want to thank all the admins for helping us put everything together. It's not an easy job, and I know everybody at times can struggle with that process, but I appreciate everything that you guys do, especially Amar as well, helping us with the race control. And any friends and family members that are out there, appreciate you guys rooting us on, and we'll see you guys next week.
Kentucky next week again. P2 for Striker. Let's talk to Chris Roberge, who is the nicest Canadian you'll ever meet. Finished third. Boy, howdy. And you're the only driver one lap down. Tell me about it.
Oh, it was a long race. It was decent. I just kept what I'm trying to do, save my tires, and just run out of the fuel the first whatever laps I need to get done, and then just hold on to there. Lucky I had a set of tires for that last cross in there, and I might as well just take it anyways, just to see if I can get past all these lap cars and try to get up there, but they were way ahead of me because I'm trying to fight through the traffic.
Chuck, I didn't see that. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Mark says wore out. Are you wore out there, Chris?
Well, thank you.
Are you wore out?
I don't know. I wish it was extra 25 laps. That'd be okay.
No, the 200 laps is a full Xfinity race. That's exactly what they're running on television right now. You just ran that whole thing. Could you imagine a full field on that?
For 43 cars?
Yeah. Well, 36, I think, is what the Xfinity runs.
I thought it usually is 38 and then trucks are 32. Isn't it?
Well, it depends on the size of the track.
Yeah. But it was a good race. I know it's a small field, but I did all right.
Yeah, you did fine. You got 9 spots. You got your award again this week. You did good, man. Congratulations on the P3. Give your shout outs, brother.
Yes, thank you. Big thanks to Shop VIP Shop Racing League here, letting me race with us. Great, wonderful racers here. Thanks for Signature Esports. Thank you, Jason. Big thanks to my wife for supporting me, watching me. And thanks for everybody else watching us. Have a good day.
Chris, we'll see you next week at Kentucky, brother.
Oh, yeah. See you later.
Yeah, man. I think it's Kentucky. Let me look again. Yeah, Kentucky. It's Kentucky. I keep saying Kentucky. Just to remind myself it's Kentucky. Crazy. So Roberge, your P3 finisher. Folks, it was a long race. A lot of laps led by Andrew Payne, 197. Chris led 3. Roberge led 3. So he tried to have the strategy. He said he needed 25 extra laps to be able to make his strategy work. Could see that happening. But hey, you know what? A P3 finish, there's nothing wrong with that. The race is what it is. What a race. It's done. It's over. It's there. And dang, oh dang. What are we at? At least we ended right on time. We were at right on time. I got to go to the grocery store. That's why. All right, folks. Be good. Be safe. Thank you to VIP Tires and Service. Thank you to adminbox.com. Track Racers. Links in the description to help support this league. If you want to be able to do so, also go to chopshopiracing.com. My merch should be back up here pretty soon. So you can go buy yourself a Chop Shop iRacing t-shirt, or you can buy yourself a Signature Esports t-shirt here pretty soon. I'm just trying to get some things fixed and worked out. What else? And I'm working on I'll work on these overlays. I'll work on figuring this out to make it the way that I want it. Tired of having SDK issues and stuff like that with the way the program's been happening as of late. So I'll figure out how to make ATVO the way I want it. This overlays by iBog, and all I did was just go through and change a bunch of stuff real quick before the start of today's race. I have to go do the same thing. I saved a copy of the file so I can do the same thing for the dirt race tonight for the Dirt Assassin series. So we'll try to get them worked out. Yeah, good things. All good. Be good. Be safe. We'll see you next week. Or, well, I'm sorry. We'll see you not next week. We'll see you later tonight for some dirt racing. Be good, people.